develop some Sparkle queries which fetch information that is not possible on search engines. So with that, I would say that Crystal Onto is quite good, and I'll be happy to explain that in a more detail for anybody who wants to have it as an example case for them. Okay, the last is Concept Onto, which I have explained very detailed in my GitHub repo. So here I will only go through in a brief manner. So one of the things about the development of new materials is so-called digital criteria. That is, I want to know whether a material will work properly when I process it through some processing technique, let us say 3D printing. So today, 3D printing is a big deal. What is it 3D printing? I just quickly, very briefly go to that. Okay, so go to YouTube and ask, uh, you know, 3D printing or additive manufacturing. Okay, and there are many videos by many companies who do that 3D printing, and so you could see examples of them. And today, of course, even houses are being made in 3D printing. But I would say selective laser print, melting is a patented technology, and that does it. I don't want to. So it happens by moving laser on a powder. So you can see that laser is moving and making some melting. And what you are seeing is a powder bed. Okay, and using a glove box, you can manipulate. Okay, take the powder out, and whatever was done with the part can be then seen. That part is solidified, so it is ready to manufacture. So you can see the part here. So these are the parts that were made. So today a complex part like that can be prepared by laser additive manufacturing. So this is a very emergent technique, and in India there are already some of them. So one of the things that they are interested in is they want to choose which powder will give me a good component, which powder will crack. So they want to know that, and that is not easy because that requires a lot of reasoning and alloy design. So that is what we are experts in, and there the knowledge representation can actually help a lot. So such concepts, when we want to link, I found that if you have a semantic linkages between those concepts is very powerful. So we have developed that semantic linkages for concepts of the subject, processes of industrial importance, parameters by which that process will actually be operated on, defects that come out of that product of that process, techniques that were used to basically do some measurements, tools that are employing the techniques to do those measurements, and material behavior that plays a role in that particular process. So you can see that there are like about 7 different aspects that are being brought together, and I have defined some relationships that go across multiple such classes so that we can actually do the reasoning. And this has been very detailed. I have given the information on the GitHub. So some of you, if you want, you can actually download the OWL file. You can read the documentation on GitHub, and you can go on to basically try out yourself. I'll be happy to help you further if you are interested. And using that, we can actually apply it to certain interesting problems. Like, for example, a 3D printing of a complex alloy, whether it will crack or not, is something that you can answer using this particular system. Okay, and here is one example on that to see is a cracking condition that I have employed in this particular ontology, is it a digital criterion? Can it be computed completely? And I see that my ontology is able to tell that yes, it can be computed because it has that knowledge to arrive at that inference through about 9 different axioms. 2 of them are inferred, but 7 of them are actually asserted. Okay, so it is able to do this kind of a conclusion, which I find is very powerful because such systems, to my knowledge, are not available out there in public domain yet. Okay, so what are the use cases of these digital criteria? So you can actually employ them in manufacturing industries so that they don't have defects, so that they can go on to basically do the manufacturing without much worry. because they can actually do a digital twin to calculate the criteria and avoid them in the first place. So that was the idea of how it is supposed to be done. So here are some questions for most of the participants. So I find that these propositions or axioms need to be created by the domain experts, but the domain experts don't know ontology. So we need some people who can actually capture them through an interview and write them as an owl axiom so that they can be integrated into the system. So that I think is one bottleneck that has to be addressed. And we have to always test the usefulness of an inference by a domain expert. So which means that we have to render the knowledge as a user-friendly way to the domain expert, because domain experts don't know Sparkle. Okay, so we need to render them on a screen to show them, saying that okay, these are the inferences that we are coming up because of these axioms. So you tell me whether I came with a correct inference or not. Okay, if it was not a correct inference, it means that the knowledge modeling was having some defect. So that kind of a validity is important, and it also then throws a highlight on the importance of verbalizing and importance of visualizing the knowledge in terms of a graph or in terms of an English or controlled English paragraph. Okay, and when we do that quite successfully, then we can actually retain the knowledge of experts who will be leaving companies but leaving the knowledge behind. As of now, many companies have this worry that when they fire some people, they are also losing a lot of knowledge that they have gained while being in the company. So they don't want that to happen. So if we have these technologies, then the experts can be valued for their knowledge, and then the knowledge can be retained for further use, so that the domain experts can go on to do other things in their own life. Okay, so this is a wish list from my side. I have already mentioned the last one thanks to Dr. Sarika's query. So we need a web-based portal for crowdsourcing of assertions. So here we have started the work since the last talk I have given. So we have used a GitHub-based method to acquire inputs from the users, and we are pushing them to a database, and then from there we are actually reading them to push them into the ontology. So we have implemented that in my app, and we are very close to launching it for public to try it out. Automatic question generation for feedback for domain experts is something that I mentioned as an expertise that Dr. Vinu has developed. So we are also talking on that, how to make that in a public domain package. He is interested to do that. Of course, he will come back to India, and then I think he will take it up as a project. And I hope some in the very near future, this will be available. Okay, chat box linked with an ontology is a dream. I heard that it is possible. There are a lot of libraries available. So if somebody is interested in trying it out with my ontologies, I'll be able to help with it. That way, certain collaborative development can come up. The last query is about controlled English to Sparkle translation. I already mentioned to that. I believe that there's a tremendous power if this can be made possible, and I'll be very happy to work with someone who has some experience in trying this out, so that we can actually make it as a reality. And we also have use cases for it, and I can put you across with domain users who will find that useful. So we have an ongoing project where we can even also pay you as a consultant if you are interested in this particular aspect. Okay, so with this, I would like to come to the end of my talk. So I look forward to your suggestions to bring the semantic intelligence to materials domain. And from my side, I bring materials domain knowledge to the semantic community. And I'll be happy to take our conversation further. Please feel free to write to me at my email, fanikumar@gmail.com. And I'll be happy to take any of your questions here. Dr. Sarika Jain, I have finished about 10 minutes ahead of schedule, so that if there are queries, we can take them. And with that, I close my presentation and look forward to any discussion that we may have. Thank you.
First of all, participants to speak. If they really want to ask something from Dr. Fani, please go ahead. Because for me, at least, it was a beautiful presentation, and I can find you as a marvelous teacher also.
Thank you, ma'am. I don't always talk to a very different audience, so it is actually challenging for me also.
Yeah, that is true to some extent, but you have really done it. And actually, your talk out of all the speakers was very important to me because it is application of what we are doing in some other domain than computer science.
Yes, yes, yes. That is in
So
fact
if-
where some novelty can come up and benefit people.
Yeah, true. So, dear audience, if you have some query from Gandham, please go ahead. You could unmute yourself and ask.
Also, I encourage audience to not feel hesitant about any questions at any level. Feel free. If I don't know, I will only come back to you. Don't worry. Okay, just ask whatever you think you have to ask. So I am a learner in these technologies like you, but it's just that I have just some experience trying it a little. So I can share my experience. So it's lunchtime. I think that's one thing
Yeah.
why people are maybe a little bit tired.
Yeah, it is not like that. Actually, it was 100% understandable. This may be the reason, and on the way we kept on asking also.
Yes, yes, in the middle, yes.
So it was really wonderful, sir. We are very happy to have it, and I also look forward personally for future collaborations. I will have a word with you regarding that.
Sure, sure, ma'am. Yeah, yeah. And I have shared my website here, so anybody can also look at it and then come back to me. And I have my things on GitHub, so feel free to use it and come back to me if there's any question. So,
Yeah,
so,
definitely, sir. It was just perfect.
yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So I'm
Please
writing my email here so that
Yes.
on the chat box so that somebody may want to use it. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Okay. So I'll take
Thanks
leave,
for
ma'am.
being here.
Yeah, I take leave and we'll continue the conversation offline.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for the time being. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So guys, we'll get back at 2:45 sharp for the third session of today.